I'm curious about the creative process and how you start from scratch with something. And
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
have you done that before a lot?
You mean, what do you mean?
24 hours created an opera, or
Actually, not in 24 hours, but I have written pieces in about a day or two for stuff that I've had to do. The community college I teach at, I've composed 5 operas there.
wow.
And most of them were composed in a semester, the next semester. So, you know, still a quick amount of time, I guess, for an opera. But
What got you interested in the 24-hour opera?
I actually Society of Composers, and I'm a member of the Society of Composers.
yes, okay.
And we got an announcement on the listserv. Someone said, "Hey, there's an opera project," and so I just emailed and found out what it was, and got lucky.
Have you done anything like this before?
I did the 48-hour film project when it came to Atlanta, and we picked the musical genre.
Oh.
So, how did
You think that's going to give you a jump on things? You're going to get a head start? You're way ahead of all your
I
competition?
think this is going to be a little more complicated because it has to be 24 hours, and I don't know the people I'm working with like I did last time. And since it's opera, there's probably going to be a lot more singing than there was in the musical.
How important is caffeine?
It's gonna be pretty. I bought a whole cooler of Diet Cokes with me, and I switched actually my sleeping schedule, so I was working all night for the week.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Is that allowed? I guess there's no.
I don't know. I don't think it worked out very well either because I did not sleep at all today. So
It takes
I'm
it
probably
away.
extra tired.
All right, what about you folks?
Hi, I'm Curtis. I'm one of the
Curtis, why don't
lyricists.
you come over here a little bit? Yeah, a lyricist. Well, that's very important. Which is more important, the lyrics or the music?
Wow. Yeah. Asking a lyricist.
Well, yes, of course. That's
Wow. I guess I'm gonna punt on that. I'm gonna say the story. is the
well,
most
which comes
important.
first?
I think that's going to depend entirely on the collaborative process. I mean, would you say like sometimes the lyrics can lead, sometimes the music can lead, and I'm guessing there's going to be give and take, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more usually lyrics lead, but yeah, at least in my opinion, in my experience. But
In my thinking about it, I've imagined story leading, and then but that being a collaborative process about what story do you want to tell, what story do I want to tell, and then coming up with ideas about what sort of musical motifs you want to do that, and then obviously the lyrics going to carry a lot of the burden of telling the story. And there you have it. That's my thinking.
Right. Are you a composer?
I am.
What's
I'm
your
Marie
name?
in Contrera.
Hello, Marie.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Well, that's right. You came overheard you. Tell me how you found out about this.
From an email actually from the International Alliance of Women in Music. And I love composing opera, so
You've composed many operas. Is this something you do?
many short operas. So I actually just did one at Carnegie Hall last month.
Oh,
so
cool.
That's sort of my thing.
Yeah.
Was it in the same 24-hour process?
No.
Period kind of thing? No.
But it was 10 minutes, so
How long did you have to work on that?
a month.
Oh, well, that's very different.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Do you? Well, you don't know, of course, what's going to happen. Do you have some riffs? Do you have some musical phrases kind of in your sketchbook that might find their way? Can you prepare at all for this?
No, you really can't because it depends on the subject matter. If you want, I can prepare all I want, and then the subject might not fit with what I have in my sketchbook.
So what are you guys producing this year?
We're actually doing Madame Butterfly, believe it or not. It's we think we have the voices, and that's what Carol wanted to do. He just directed it for Knoxville.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And so it's it was his design on the set. We had the costumes coming from Italy, where
Oh, wow.
we produced it this past summer over there. And so it should be a great production, really.
Well, we have a set that we're kind of giving away to someone.
Oh, really?
So,
We'll talk.
Well, I think that Michael has already,
Oh, yeah?
started the deal, and you're going to have to be a little bit higher bidder.
Okay.
Have you ever done opera before?
I've been in opera. I've worked
you're
for opera
recording
companies. I worked for opera companies, but directing opera, not. No.
But you're an opera singer.
In my dreams, I've been a super. So. Yeah, I'm more of a shower singer.
Still, you're starting with that.
Yeah. What about you guys? Are you
No,
We're stage directors.
Theater directors.
theater? Totally. Oh, in musical theater.
Yeah, musical theater,
Okay,
definitely.
perfect. Then you're good.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
We're the stage directors.
How'd you guys find out about this?
I know Ashley Gilliland, who works for the opera, and she let me know. I've worked with her before in theater, in Atlanta theater. She stage managed a show that I was in a few years back, so she let me know, and I applied. And
What do you think is going to be some of the greatest obstacles you're facing to make all this happen?
Some of the biggest challenges might be coming to form a common language between the singers and the directors, especially those of us that aren't used to working with opera singers.
How important is caffeine to this process?
I think caffeine is extremely important.
Where'd you get that?
Pretty much as important to any creative process, I would have to say. So,
At 7:30.
it's definitely going to be important at 7:30, I think. Have to get those creative juices flowing early in the morning.
Well, my name is Sharon Blackwood, and I am the elderly singer. I'm a mezzo-soprano.
Ah.
Yes.
How did you get involved in this process?
Well, I got an email from the Atlanta Opera, and it looked very interesting. It reminded me of the 48-hour film festival. And I said, this sounds like fun. So I sent in my material, and lo and behold, I, to my surprise, got a call. So I'm excited.
Good. What do you think is going to be the hardest part of this process?
Singing all day tomorrow and performing tomorrow night.
Oh, that is a tough one. What about you guys? What's your role?
Oh, my name is Stephen McCool. I'm also a singer, baritone. As far as what I think is going to be the most difficult, just the stress of bringing a full, realistic character to life in such a short time, and along with the memorization, but not too scared. It's 10 minutes. I don't think I'm that big of a reason to worry, but we'll see.
And you?
I'm Sandra Collins. I'm a soprano, singer as well.
So if you guys you're all studying opera, I mean, is that all your genre, or do you sing in other genres, or are you passionate about opera? Any of the above, all of the above?
Opera's my favorite. I do some oratorio, but I've also done some musical theater, and actually Stephen Sondheim is the most difficult thing I've ever sung.
I'm sure that's very true.
I'd say pretty exclusively to classical genres, opera, art song. I like some of the more classically styled musical theater as well. Yeah.
Yes, and I've studied primarily opera as well.
I tell you what, act like you like each other even though you may not even know each other. And honestly, like, see what they did on the front. They know what they're doing.
We like each other.
It's entirely appropriate, this kind of thing. An arm around his shoulder, something. Camaraderie. I want to see camaraderie. Very good. The gentleman with the hat, slide in just a little bit. I lost your face behind him. Faces are important. Looking. Two more. Once more. That was right. I counted. Okay. Thank you.